Celebrating this week's champions, welcome to the Winner's Circle.
Here's my finals and juniors tonight. Colton Reed on the tires out of Loveland, Ohio, age 13, down to 790. Pidside young lady Emma Shepard out of Hamilton, Ohio, age 12, 873 for Emma. Here's my finals and sportsman tonight. Quarter mile racing, swamping and seed. Here we go. Tire size, Mr. Rob Ric, that fish out of water, that big orange scooter down to 1036. Brad Toe Hannison, that she-bill down to 1163. My finals and no box. Brian Lewis and an over the tire size, 591. Mr. Trey Sharp and a Malibu long top wagon down to 619. My final pair of the night, Super Pro action. The pair of dragsters, Ted Wright on the tire side, down to 545, a big red hot machine. And Mr. Philip Kipp in that white Casper machine down to 477.
All right, we open this week's show bringing you that power from the Summit Tower David race with the call from last Saturday's bracket race champions. Hey, but we are on to the main part of the show. Here we go. I am Rick Vickery, once again joined by Rob Wiley. Rob, welcome back to the Edgewater Race Report.
Awesome. Glad everybody can be here.
Hey, we're settling in here, getting ready for an action-packed weekend of excitement there at the track. Hey, but before we look forward to everything that we have going on, it's time to reflect, to look back. Hey, it's just each and every weekend where there's so many events going on there. As we mentioned there, as everyone heard at the top of the show, we had the bracket racing coming at you last Saturday. Congratulations to all of those winners. The call from the Summit Tower there from Mr. David. Hey, but we got some other winners that we need to acknowledge and some excitement all around the track that we want to take a look at. And of course, it got going. Well, really, when we're talking about the Winner's Circle last Friday, it was Cincy Street Nights.
Street Nights, definitely.
What kind of turnout did we have there, Rob?
It was a good night at Cincy Street Nights. A lot of fast cars, a lot of great time. It's always a lot of fun with Cincy Street Nights.
I say it was nice. Thursday, we got things going Thursday with the tune and test. And you talk, and I mean this as literally as I can, a hot track.
It was.
It was hard to beat the heat Thursday. Hey, but we did have those true and blue out there making some rounds. And so we had some good runs in before the night settled in. But, yeah, it was all about Cincy Street Nights. And it had that temperature drop off, so it had to be nice for everybody all around.
Cooler. It was only 88 on Friday, so. It wasn't too bad. By the time nighttime, it was comfortable.
Settled in there.
Started on Friday night.
Well, we do want to continue to acknowledge our big winners. Rob, there, I know you've got the list of winners from Cincy Street Nights in front of you.
All right. Starting off, the winner in the 13-0 index, Mr. Jake Pruitt. Moving on to the 11-5 index. Coming up second place, runner-up, Mr. Bill Hoskinson. And the winner is Jake Bowerman. Moving on to the 6'5", 8th mile index class. Runner-up, Boomer Ellison. And the winner is Dutch Bogard. Moving on to stick shift. And the winner, Mr. Sam Biddle. In True Street, our winner is our very own Mr. Brad Arnold. And the winner in small tire, and it was one heck of a race. Jason Terrell and Brad Schneider. Jason, they drove Charlie Brown, and they whole shot him off the starting line, and people turned around and thought he had to win, and Jason was a little bit slow putting in the second kit of nitrous, and Gary Rowe came around, drove around him to win by 0.04 one to take
Wow.
$2,500 in small tire. I know Jason was not happy.
Wow, you talk about I don't sit with upset city. At least a surprise there for the fans that were on the edge of the seat for that one. But congratulations to all the winners. Another hot and happening, always rocking Cincy Street Nights.
Always exciting, no prep Cincy Street Nights.
Hey, but then we had Father's Day was on Sunday. Everyone bringing pops out to enjoy the day. It wasn't just about the race, and I mean, obviously that is the main event, the marquee attraction. Hey, we got the swap meet in the car show as well.
There's a lot of swappers were there. They're always the first people to get there in the morning. They start lining up at 8 o'clock so they can get the premier spot.
It takes a while to set up your sale positionings and the stuff you want to move.
It's amazing what you can find. Just walk through and see some cool old stuff, and you never know what they're going to have there from event to event.
Yeah, what's really cool about it, you're thinking, is it just things that apply to a vehicle and all that, or are you looking for parts? Most certainly they do have that there available. But hey, there's some great ideas for some decor. If you happen to have a personal area, decorating a garage, his or her area in the house, a lot of cool little finds and just even some little knickknacks here and there.
Yeah, it's neat stuff, and always good to walk through and see what you can come up with.
And you get through the swap meet, and there's always some great personalities. There's some good tales to be told, and just times to be had all around. But when you make that walk down the hill, that beautiful walk down the hill for the car show, hey, sex still sells, baby.
There was some talent at the car show. It was tough judging. I spent a lot of time looking the cars over, a lot of new cars that I hadn't seen before, and it's just amazing the story that people have with their vehicles, the connection that they have. You talk to them about how long they've had them, how they came up with the vehicle, and what the vehicle means to them, and it's just their pride and joy. Want to bring it out on a Sunday and Father's Day especially, and show their cars off to everybody. It was really neat stuff.
That is cool. That is just beyond awesome. But yeah, we had some action on the track Sunday afternoon. Not a lot of classes running for the winner circle, but we did have some winners that we need to acknowledge out there.
Oh yeah, we have our quick 32, and we have our which is a quarter-mile race. All tires are open for it now. We did our 8th mile all run. And we had some good winners here. And grab my notes. 8th mile all run. Hailing from Germantown, Ohio. The runner-up, Mr. Keith Booth. And the winner from Bethel, Ohio, Mr. Jason Negley. And our quick 32, and always hard to beat, Mr. Brian Hendrickson in that yellow duster, I'll tell you. Came in runner-up to Mr. Josh Teal as the winner in our quick 32 on Sunday.
Very nice. I know in that all run, Jason Negley, very, very proud and excited to be back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, Jason's a great racer. He's always does very well and normally in the money when he races. And it was good to see him win this Sunday for Father's Day.
I said, yeah, it's even more than, just beyond him getting out there. He's got the family involved in this thing.
Yes, he does. They got the kids and the juniors. They got everybody going. So it's definitely a family affair, and that's what Edgewater is all about.
And that is especially cool to see him get that, be able to share that with everyone on Father's Day.
Yeah, definitely.
Very, very cool. Well, we talked about, we looked at our calls from the tower, the great racing that we had at Cincy Street Nights, the Father's Day winners. Hey, I think it's time we take a pause for that cause. And we look at, one of those true winners, especially in our hearts, one of our tremendous sponsors that keep those wheels turning right here at Edgewater. We'll be back on the other side of the break. All right, back from break, episode 11 of the Edgewater Race Report. Now, Rob, before we we deep dive into everything coming up, what we're looking forward to this week. And I just want to take a moment here to give a quick shout out to a handful of the sponsors. And we regularly are highlighting one or two on each episode, but real quick, just give a shout out here. Ken Herbert Plumbing, Wiley Auto Sales, the Motors Brewing Company, Reflective Crate, the Tent King, VP Racing Fuels, and of course, Summit Racing Equipment. Just a few of the many tremendous sponsors that we have with us at Edgewater through the 2022 season. Hey, but Rob, real quick, hey, if anybody's looking out there, we're just getting in to the heat of the season. No pun intended there. And that means that you can put your product out there, your organization, in front of the eyes of thousands that are coming through each and every week. If anybody wants to join the sponsor team, Rob, how can they get a hold of you?
Definitely. Just you can reach out to me at the racetrack or message me on Facebook, and I'll get back with you on all that we have to offer. Our new winner circle is just about finished, so we're going to have the main winner circle section plus the wings as well. For our great sponsors. And what we do is we do things over a fiscal year. So you start now, you get all the way till next year at this time as well. So it's not like you only for the rest of the season. Some people feel like they don't get enough if they just do.
Yeah, you're not going to get cut short. Whenever you join, you're going to get your money's worth. You're going to get the whole year of advertising. Hey, and that even includes, we'll sneak in some things there in the off season as well to spread the word about your great company organization out there. Now you're talking about that winner circle. Hey, we're looking to crown all sorts of winners coming up this weekend. As we got some great racing coming at everybody. Looks like we've got 2 big days, but really 3 events happening inside of there.
3 events in 2 days. So Friday is going to be a long one. It's ding to dong. We start with gates opening at 9 a.m. for the Great AMC Day. And track goes hot at 10:45 for time runs. And eliminations are going to get started roughly at 12:45. And we'll finish that race up before 5 o'clock. So we've got our tune-in test where the gates open at 5. And time runs get started at 5:30.
Now, Rob, let's talk a little bit more about this to some of those that might be unfamiliar with it. The Great AMC. Give me some basic details behind this, outside of, gates and all that. I mean, what are we looking at on the track?
Well, obviously, we're going to have it's focused around your AMCs, but there's also classes for stick shift cars, and there's classes for people that obviously don't own an AMC as well, so they can join the fun and race and have a great time on this Friday and soak up the sun.
As you may have noticed there, watching along with those a little pause on Rob's end as we were recording, the west side is getting rocked by storms. But Rob, we've still got you. I still pick you up loud and clear on the vocals here. Hey, so we'll go ahead and we'll continue on to get, to keep it rolling here on this episode. But yeah, looking at Saturday, of course, back at it, we have got the bracket points. All the classes are going to be represented in action. But also we've got the special feature this Saturday, always popular, coming back. It is the Straight Axel Mafia going to be joining us. All right, not going to slow us down. He is back on audio, although those storms continue to rage through the west side. Hey,
amazing. Where did they come from?
The show must go on here on the Edgewater Race Report. Rob, we were talking about there all, the incredible day of activities there Friday. We're getting it going early with the afternoon action there, rolling into the tune-in test. Hey, but Saturday, bracket action, all classes represented. And of course, we have got the Straight Axel Mafia back in the house.
Yes, we do. Back in town, and a lot of great guys and cool cars to watch. And it's always a great time having them in town.
Absolutely. Is as cool as the cars are. Even bigger personalities behind the wheel. So make a round through those pits, say hello to all those drivers, and don't miss a bit of action, on the track from them. Rob, when it comes to the brackets, do we have, once again, the Super Pro 100 car guarantee?
Yes, we do. We're going to hit that one of these weeks here. We got the 100 car Super Pro guarantee. We go up to 2,500 guaranteed payout to win, and we're going to pay down another round. All we need is 100 cars in Super Pro.
That is awesome. So again, looking forward to as we do here to recap everything. We have got 2 days, 3 big events. We've got part 1 of Friday, we'll call it. Gates at 9 a.m. Correct? I'll let you run through it, Rob.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Gates open for the Great AMC Day. They have some great door prizes too, and everybody, even the children that don't have to pay, that come through the gate, they get their own ticket for a door prize. Going to be a great awards going out for that. Great guaranteed money for our racers. Going to be a good time. See some really neat cars you don't see very often. Then we roll into tune and test on Friday night. It's going to be nice and cool weather Friday night. Good time to come out and test your car. Gates open for 5 for that. Time runs get going at 5:30. We normally race to around 10:30. Saturday, gates open at 1. Time runs get started at 2. And what we're going to start doing is from 2 to 2:30, the lanes will be open for open time runs. So anybody that feels like they have to get in their 2 time runs, come in, get in there early, get in the lanes. We'll close the lanes off at 2:30 so we can finish those out at 3 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, we will start our regular time runs. So open time runs for everybody that needs 2 time runs start at 2 o'clock. The back of those lanes close at 2:30. So you got to make sure you get in line there. We'll run those out. And then at 3 o'clock, we start our regular time runs and then eliminations to follow right after that.
That is awesome. I like the tweak there. I think that help the flow throughout the afternoon. Well, Rob, we weathered the storm here. Another great episode as we get ready for another great weekend of action on the tracks. I'd like to remind everybody out there, for Rob Wiley, I am Rick Vickery. We'll see you at the track.